Greetings to all. Now we are going to understand about sum number 13 of recording of transaction journal entries. Journalize the following transaction. Hema started business with cash rupees 1 lakh. So you have to just highlight the major things. What activity is done over here? That is Hema has started business with cash. So cash here comes in. That is cash increases. And at the same time capital increases. So your journal entries will be set up as cash account debit to capital account. Format will be the same pattern as we are learn. Open a bank account with SBI. So here bank is a receiver over here, that is bank balance increases and cash goes out, that is cash account decreases. So here bank account debit to cash account. So you can see over here how the journal entries can be passed, bank account debit to cash account. Next comes purchase goods from Ashu. Here we have purchased goods on credit. So goods here increases and at the same time Ashu is our creditor. So liability increases over here by 20,000 and entry will be purchase account debit to Ashu. Next comes sold goods to Rahul for cash rupees 15,000. They had specifically mentioned over here that goods are sold for cash. So here cash comes in and sales is done. So we can see over here the journal entries can be passed as cash account debit to sales account where 15,000. Finally we are going to do the grand total of that, which will be carried forward in the next coming page. So balance brought forward will be 1,65,000 both the sides. Then comes your transaction number 10. Sold goods from Tara for cash. Bought goods from Tara for cash. So here we have purchased goods from Tara. So purchase account debit to cash because we have made a payment. So no issue for remembering Tara. Then comes your next entry. Sold goods to Suman 20,000. So here party's name is mentioned and nothing is specified with respect to your cash transaction. So here we are paying the goods to we are selling the goods to Suman. So entry will be Suman account debit to sales. So December 13 Suman account debit to sales 20,000. Now received check from Suman, discount allowed 500. Suman is a person from whom we have to whom we have sold the goods for rupees 20,000. Now she is paying us money after 3 days, that is December 16. So we are going to receive cash of rupees 19,500 and discount allowed to her is 500. So cash received will be debit because debit what comes in. At the same time discount allowed is an expenses for us and Suman is a giver of this. This is termed as compound entry where 2 or more transactions are affected together. So your journal entries of December 16 will be bank account debit, discount allowed account debit to Suman, that is 19,500, 500 and 20,000 respectively. Then comes your next check given to Ashu on account. Here we are giving a check to Ashu. Ashu is a person to whom we have purchased the goods. You can see over here December 04. Now what is happening over here? We are paying a check to Ashu. So our cash goes out from the business, right? Cash goes out and at the same time Ashu is a receiver. So your entry will be Ashu's account debit to bank 10,000 being amount paid to Ashu. Again my page have been come to an end, so I will make a total of both the sides. So you can see I have done the total of this full total, this also total, it will be same only, that will be 2,25,000 which will be carried out in the next coming page. Next transaction comes December 22, rent paid by check. Rent itself is an expenses, so expenses will be debit and it is paid by check, so bank will be affecting. So rent account debit to bank. So general entries will be rent account debit to bank. because expense is always debit. Then comes your next entry, deposited into bank. Deposited into bank means what? We have deposited money into bank, so bank is a receiver and cash goes out. Bank is a receiver and cash goes out. So general entries will be bank account debit to cash. And at the same time next comes machine purchase from Parigya. Machine purchase from Parigya 10,000. Now we have purchased the machinery, so machine account debit to Parigya. Because here asset comes in, so we have to use the word name of asset. Machine account debit to Parigya. Then comes your next trade expenses 2,000. So here we are doing the expenses, so trade expenses account debit to cash. The expenses itself says that I am expenses, so we have to debit itself. Again grand total of both the sides, so balance carry forward, which will be carried out next page as brought forward. Then comes your check issued to Parigya. Now we are paying. Check issue means what? To give. We are giving a check to Parigya. So Parigya is a receiver and our we are giving through bank. So Parigya's account debit to bank. Parigya's account debit to bank. Right? Because we are the giver of the money. Then comes your next telephone expenses. So telephone expenses are paid by check. So we are going to write down telephone expenses account debit to bank 1200. And the last entry is paid salary 4500. So here we are paying the salary. So salary account debit to cash. There is a correction over here, salary to cash. And narration will be being salary paid. Being salary paid. That's it. So this ends sum number 13. Now comes next sum. This is just a practice sum which I have given. Rahul started business by investing cash 50,000, check 45,000 and issued from his savings account opened in a bank by depositing rupees 2,000. So here what is happening? Started business by investing cash 50,000. So cash, bank, and then they had opened a bank account. So all will come together. You can see over here how the journal entries will be passed. Two entries will be passed on the January 1st. That is cash account, bank account to capital and bank account to cash, because we are depositing money into bank. Purchase goods from Ram for cash. We have purchased goods from Ram. So entry will be purchase account debit to cash. Yes, correct. Purchase account debit to cash. Now bought goods from Messrs Singh and Company on credit 60,000. So we have purchased goods on credit. So Messrs Singh and Company account debit. Purchase account debit to Messrs Singh and Company, because we are purchasing the goods. Again we have to make the total on both the sides, and finally 1,77,000 is our total tally. Then comes your next, place an order. Paid cartage. Paid cartage means expenses. We have paid a cartage, so it's an expenses which is to be debited. 300 cartage account debit to cash. Then comes your next, purchase furniture of rupees 2,000. Now name of assets is to be mentioned when there is a purchase of asset. So furniture account debit to cash. Furniture account debit to cash. Place an order for HP printers for rupees 15,000. No entry will be passed for this because just a placing of our order. sold goods to Messrs. Sarda and Company for rupees 80,000. We have sold the goods. So here entry will be Messrs. Sarda and Company account debit to sales. Messrs. Sarda and Company account debit to sales. There is a mistake. And then the last comes check received from Messrs. Sarda. So here entry will be bank account debit to Messrs. Sarda and Company. So this way your final entry will be tally. So now, last time we had already discussed that when we are placing an order, then there will be no entry respect to this because they are termed as non-economic transactions. Thank you.